It is TV powered by World Sports Betting. Supersport United 2, Mamelodi Sundowns 1. Fascinating tactical game. Supersport recognizes that Mamelodi Sundowns is playing with a wing back, right and left, who are naturally wingers, and they have some flaws in terms of defending. When what do? They put players behind them. And what happens is that 2 goals are scored as a result of that. Tapelo Morena fails to deal with a very, very simple ball. Ikram Reyners takes it, crosses, scores. On the other side as well, Laila K not positioned well enough. What happens? 1-2, and then a goal is scored as well. Very simple tactical game. Well done to Supersport United, you deserve it. Well done to Gavin Hunt as well. Tso Vilakazi, our analyst, what do you make of the game, sir?
Matsantsantsa apitori.
Mr. Tso.
Hey, Mr. Kewu.
Yes, sir.
Njani mfethu?
Yes,
mfethu. Angibulise wena, angibulise Justice. Ngibulise Drake, ngibulise Junior. Ngibulise na nemakhaya. Ngini support njalo iDiskiTV. Ngizobe nje njalo ngichike futhi.
Game of questions and answers.
Mr. Kewu. That's why I love football. Football, you get questions. And in those questions, there's also answers. That's football. When you're watching a game, the other team gives you questions, the other team comes with answers. So Sundowns, they always win by giving my opponents more questions. And you'll find that opponents, they can't give back the answers. But unfortunately tonight, Gavin Hunt came with answers. I said it after time, I think. Yeah, but I'll give it to Gavin.
Yeah, but it took you a while because I kept on asking, what do you believe? What Sundowns is going to score 3 goals? Because I did not believe at 2-0 you expect Sundowns after the next 45 minutes they must score 3 goals. Well, Junior believed it, but I kept on pressing you, and somehow I think now you also believed it in a way they could come back.
Yeah, you know, that room with the Sundowns, because of the quality, they can come back. But, you know, in my mind, looking at the team Gavin, the way they're so disciplined tactically in their positions, and the way they play that transition in terms of catching them in those breaks, and I was like, Then I've decided to say, look, I go for Gavin because they were so disciplined, you know, tactically spot on, the way they wanted the goals, and that's what exactly happened. Because you could see those 3, Lapana Pambil, Maseko, Ulungu, Grobler, they were always up front. And immediately, you know, they always get the ball, use the width, and most of the time, it works for them, especially on the left, Maseko. The boy is coming all right. He still has a lot to learn in the game, but I'm very happy. Actually, I'm very impressed. You know, playing against Sundowns, and you put your foot and try and be a bossy in the game against top players of Sundowns. It says a lot about you. And the boy, he did very well. You know, Morena has got pace, you know, experience. But the boy, he was there saying to him, look, I'm giving you a game today. I want you to see that I can also play. And that's why when you check on the right side of Supersport, already at that side, he made sure Ulake doesn't go up. And a minute Ulake goes up, Supersport players, they knew they knew they need to play to Ronaldo. And that's, you know, they started Sundowns and they played exactly the way Gavin wants. Like when he goes up, we win the ball, we play where he comes from. Morena will go up, we win the ball, we play where he comes from. Look at the run if it's called Maseko. He went to those pockets that Sundowns they always use to the opponents. He came from the width, came inside, he got a cross from Renat, just tap in a goal. It tells you that Gavin, he did very well. Well done, coach. Coach, I believe in you. I know. With what you've got now, it's something that you are not happy with, but you always come with something, with unknown players, and everyone will start to open their eyes to say, wow. Sundowns, there are one people that they know when you've got quality, what's happening with Supersport, they go and take them.
Yeah.
And Gavin always does that. So I believe in him, and well done to Matsatsansa Pitor. But you know, Sundowns, it's uncalled for. You can't have such quality. I'm not saying Supersport they nothing. Look, they've worked for this 3 point, and well done to them. When I look at, in terms of the players, Sundowns have got quality. With the quality that they're having, really sometimes it's like in this game, to be honest and really be honest, the technical team of Sundowns, they're putting themselves in this difficult position, and sometimes they put themselves in the difficult position and bakwazi ukuphuma. But now this season it's gonna be tough for them, because now I think they've got this in them to say, no, I know we're gonna win it. We're gonna win it because of the quality. But now remember, quality, they need to work. They need to put an effort. They need to work an extra mile in terms of them getting those maximum points.
I think it must be, and I stand to be corrected, but it's an observation that this is probably one of the rare seasons where in the first 6 matches, Sundowns has already lost 2 matches and they've already drawn 1 match. It's one of those rare, because most of the time, I think there was either last season or the season before that they lost a match after 20 matches or something like that. And it always is a very difficult thing. They've already lost 2 and they've drawn 1. At the same time, as I say that, they have spectacular matches like the Kaizer Chiefs game where they give us a football masterclass. So they are a team that's capable of doing that, and they are also a team that if you frustrate them, you can frustrate them.
Mr. Geo, it's up to Sundowns. Would they be frustrated or they can show us football? It's up to them. They've shown us after they lost against ETS Galaxy, what type of team is Sundowns. They've shown quality. They display quality. They're done. They've shown against Supersport on a weekend. They've shown the quality. They were there showing that we can do it. And now it's them again to say, no, we've beat them, and now we know they're not going to come at us. They'll be scared. No, we can make some changes there and there, and we will survive. Supersport. Yeah. They don't have quality players like us. They've got young boys coming from MTC. They've got Tyson. Well done, skipper. Well done, son. Mr. Kewo, asivumeleni bafethu.
Uvukile malamba.
No, asivumeleni bafethu. Certain teams, they are good for certain players, and the performance it comes out when he plays for certain teams. And look at him at Supersport. He's there. This is the Tyson what we know. Tactical discipline. He plays in his position. Actually, Tyson Besimbono Pirates, where you see a long ball, he will move from his position and go to the midfield and try to win the ball. No, he's there at the back. He's marshalling the defense. Look, Mr. Geo, Sundowns, they just did what they did against ETS Galaxy, where they think they're bigger than these other teams. But another thing, Mr. Geo, Gavin has been in the game for a long time.
Respect.
For a long time.
Respect.
Mr. Nkeu, look, you can win 20 trophies in this period because things are good for you. But when you look at Gavin, it comes a long way. When it comes a long way, he never had, I would say, maybe luxury of certain things where he can just turn things around. But with whatever that he gets there, he try and do something, and we need to give respect to a coach like Gavin, and he deserved that. He really deserved that.
All right, there you go. That's Mamelodi Sundowns losing to Supersport United. If you were paying attention to the news stories midweek, the words that were being exchanged Gavin Hunt's having his say and Mangoba Mngqiti having his say. The one thing I could add is that lest we not forget that Gavin Hunt has won 4 league titles from 2 different clubs on a significantly lesser budget, and most important thing is respect. Respect, all the time respect the game. He made his observations, and the fact that Sundowns has players that are on loan that can play against Sundowns, technically you can understand what Gavin Hunt was saying there. Technically, because even players like Abo Bongani Zungu, Lebogang Mabue, Bradley Ralani, they're not playing at Sundowns, and Sundowns can actually technically send them out on loan, and they can beat all of these other teams except for his Sundowns. So you can understand it, because Gavin Hunt is part of us. South African football has won 4 league titles. Respect. He's entitled to his own opinion. Respect. And today he had something to prove, and he proved it. It doesn't mean he won the league. It doesn't mean he's going to win the league, but he's proved it today. He's a coach that's his words are worth something, because he's won 4 league titles. If we're going to listen to anyone, we have to listen to people like him. iDiskiTV, Diski Times, World Sports Betting. Thank you very much for watching us.